For the game of the night, Nets, Bucks, KD, Giannis. Nets advance with a win. There they are walking in. Giannis, all the pressure on him. Early first, he takes it right to Blake Griffin, gets the basket, gets fouled, making it happen early. Still in the first, Bucks up 9. Durant switches and then leaves Jeff Green in the dust. Blows right by him for the layup. Bucks up 7 after a quarter. Before the end of the half, Bucks up 8. Chris Middleton drains the 3. 19 first half points. They were on fire, up by 11 at halftime. Nets down 9 in the third. Durant with the fake right there and hitting the J over P.J. Tucker. Durant had 12 in the third. Nets down 7. Before the end of the third, Middleton passes ahead to Giannis, who misses, but Middleton's there to put it back right at the buzzer. Bucks up 11 heading into the fourth. Here we go. Bucks up 12. They're in transition, and Giannis powering through, getting the layup and the foul, going with authority. Under 7 to play, Bucks up 17. Pat Connaughton misses, and guess who's there with the offensive rebound and the dunk? Giannis with 30, Middleton 38. Bucks win at 104-89. Here's KD on the difference between Game 5 and this one.
I wasn't even trying to duplicate anything. I mean, I was just trying to go out there and play each possession. I'm not trying to be a hero out there. I know we can't win a basketball game myself, so I'm trying to let the game flow, and tonight wasn't our night.
I enjoy the game when I'm aggressive, when I can get downhill, when I can get my teammates involved, and when I play to my strength. That's when I enjoy the game the most, and that's what I try to do.
He absolutely did it, too. Giannis had a vintage performance last night, really focusing on getting to the rim. Of his 20 shot attempts last night, 15 of them came within the paint, making 11. He only took 5 attempts outside the paint. No three-point shots in the previous 3 games. He shot just 4 of 18 from deep. So let's welcome in Kendrick Perkins and Marcus Spears here to talk basketball. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Bro, yes, sir.
Yes. All right, Perk, I'll start with you. I'll let Perk go first, and then I'll let Marcus jump in. All right, so Perk, what was the difference in Giannis's game last night?
He finally started attacking the paint. Look, I don't want to see Giannis sitting out there floating around the perimeter shooting jump shots, okay? Because you know what ended up happening, Ryan, when he makes a jump shot? The Brooklyn Nets start cheering for him because they know he's going to fall into that trap and shoot more jump shots. Last night he was attacking, getting downhill. Great job by Budenholzer, putting them in position by putting them at that center position and spacing the floor. But this is how he got to attack. You got to get to the basket. This is your strength. And not only getting to the basket, you got to finish at the basket. I thought that was the big difference for Giannis last night. He did not settle. He put his head down. He got to the paint. He established and imposed his will. And then, with that being said, the Bucks got to win.
I thought you were going to say he's like a young Marcus Spears inside, but okay. Swagoo, we bring you in.
Hey, Ryan, listen. Hey, Ryan, look, me and Marcus Spears, we played under the same AAU organization, and I was a year under him. He played with the 17U. I was with the 14U, yep. And I'm telling you, Big Spears was a different type of breed, okay? But carry on.
I love it. All right, so Marcus, look at him. He's not disagreeing, by the way. He's like, yeah, that's true. Now, who faces more pressure for Game 7, KD or Giannis?
It's Giannis. It's Giannis, and it has a lot to do with what Perk just said. And Perk, I'm going to shed light on our conversation last night. I called Big Perk last night, and I said, bro, why in the hell is Giannis not defending KD? And I was asking that question because I look at KD with his line in Game 5, and I said to myself, if you're supposed to be the star, if you're supposed to be the defensive player of the year, and everybody talks about how well you're a defender, you cannot let KD beat you and the Bucks and go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Here's the deal, though. When Giannis steps in the gym for Game 7, it'll be all about can he get over the hump. Remember, this is a max player now. This is a guy that's supposed to be able to lead you to a championship. And let's not act like the missing of Kyrie Irving is not a big deal. If you don't think the Brooklyn Nets needed a third scorer last night against the Bucks, you are out of your mind. And then you look at what Big Perk just said about Giannis. Giannis getting to the hole, created opportunities for Chris Middleton to go off for 38. If Giannis doesn't play like a superstar, if Giannis doesn't take the challenge if KD is going off in Game 7, I'm going to call Big Perk and we're going to talk about Giannis in person because there's going to be some choice words we can't say on TV.
Oh, Perk, you're getting hot. Why?
No, I'm not getting hot. See, Ryan, you know about this. See, Marcus took you back to Baton Rouge and First Street Baptist Church, and when the preacher started preaching the gospel, and you get the jumping up out your seat, and you get the feeling it, and the AC unit go out, you got to get the fan and start fanning yourself because that's what he's doing. Look, Giannis has zero excuses. He has everything around him. He has Chris Middleton. He has Drew Holiday. James Harden is injured. Kyrie Irving is injured. He has no excuses why he shouldn't beat Kevin Durant and move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Swagoo bought that heat. He preached that gospel today, and I just had to say hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
Real one-word answer. And I love that. One-word answer, Perk. Who wins Game 7?
The Bucks.
Okay,
the Bucks.
Swagoo, who you got?
I'm on the same page, the Bucks.